So I think the Wireguard. Just let me pause a second. So I think the most important part of this one is I actually need to install some kind of Wireguard Wireguard UI. So the Wireguard UI is, I think, Bruno has some kind of single sign-on, which is I really want to have. So it's actually working with so it has one login and Octa and Yubico. All of this one kind of huge. So the only thing downside is that this guy doesn't have auth, so that's something to do in the future. So probably I will just spending this one. It will be an overlay on top solution. In a pre to know we don't have iOS app, which is really cursor because code crucial because we don't have any iOS app. But I think we can run Pretuno as a backend, and then probably Open VPN GUI um, will be the one to use with Pretuno. So basically, we can do something like export the VPN and yeah, we can either use Pretuno client, or probably we can add user or something like that, and then we can import the profile. So I think the profile will be, in some case, will be I'm not sure. I think we can try to do that, but it's not much matter for now. I think that it could be in the future when I actually have a key clock ready. So I actually care about install this guy instead. Yeah. So we're not very sure in this case because we have the environment variable, and I will actually write Docker deployment file for that. So let me try with the you know what? Yeah, let me just try with the deployment and to see if it's actually working. And then we obviously will be the Wireguard UI, namespace, master label, become this deployment. I think we don't care about we don't need this one. I think we rather care about the containers here. We have the image called what easy. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure how it scale differently, but I can try to put it in the same service and it will be just fine. Then we have a different port for this guy. So this guy has the Wireguard and Web UI at the same time. Okay, that's strange. There's one thing I can do, which is using the same understand I have earlier with Wireguard and change it a bit. I probably change this one because we have the pre-app and post-app things like that, and the MTU. I don't care about MTU, probably care about the host and things like that. The password. So from my understanding, we can try to have some kind of Wireguard easy install instead of all the guy. So let me just go here really quick. And probably we have some kind of ham chart for that. Okay, probably we don't have any Wireguard easy yet for the ham chart. So I think I have to create it on my own. I will just start this guy for now, and probably I will just go to ham and then go to probably I just go to the Kubeadm Advance. It's really hot on my computer now. I have no idea why. The temperature is keep ramping up. That's really kind of unexpected. That's why I'm thinking about uh, using MacBook, because MacBook Air M2, the way designed, it actually have less reliant on yeah. So basically I will create something called, we have the template, the chart and things like that. The chart we have some kind of dependency. I probably just remove all the command for now. Just don't need that. The name will be just VPN, you know. I think the app version will just go with minor versions. So 0 is my first version, and we have the dependency, the name and alias and things like that. So we will have the Wireguard easy, which is our first chapter we install. I think we can just name this one Wireguard easy, and the idea is kind of the same. Now we just remove all this guy. Yeah, same kind of versioning here, so it's not really something too special about it. So obviously I just name is Wireguard. The version definitely be this guy. Let's focus on template for now, I think. So for the image, I believe it to be so we have no egress. Definitely, I don't want to add any egress here, including in the node and things like that. Probably just remove the node as well. SPA as well, don't care about that. So most of them are being removed, I think. So we don't care about the ingress, we don't care about the auto scale. For now, we don't care about that. We care about all things. For example, like the image will definitely be Wireguard easy. So that's this one. Let's go with the latest one as always. So for the values, we have some kind of evident variables, like you can see in the documentation here. We will just try and focus in a few here. You know, the env for the containers will be name. You know, because the password we want to have a reference form somewhere else. I think I will get the custom chart. Move this guy here in the custom chart. Why? Okay, just name it exactly the same word as the Docker image. So probably you will see that there's a lot of Wireguard easy and stuff. I think I just make my life a bit easier, difficult now. But it's fine. We can fix this anytime soon. You know, for the values fine. I think there's not much different, to be honest. The chart here, I think, yeah, save right here. The values definitely be. Honestly, I don't know a template. But VPN here definitely will be more than just Wireguard. It could be more to install. Not sure, but yeah. So we have a template and things like that. I think the most important thing can be the way we customize this value file. So as I said earlier, I want to refer on this chart and looking for a template. For example, like we have the deployment here and we have the values file, which is explicitly the secret password, for example. Yeah, we obviously we would need to refer on that here. So it's a value form secret, and it will coming from the auth existing secret. That's pretty much it. That's the same thing I need to define here when I go to values and go to auth existing secret. Probably just copy from it for easier reference. That's the first thing, and then we have the host. Definitely, we haven't coming up with the idea yet, but it has to be a public host. So value would be public host name. Part is the same. I think it's just no different. I think there's no way we change the part. Probably I can just go with the value of this part here. We have the part, we have the MTU, we have the um, persistent alive. We have the default resist. Yeah, we can change it. I think we can change it to different values. So something like default, keep alive. Address. DNS. We have the allow IP. Pre-app. You have the pre-down. And now here's a post, okay? Here's the post. So post up, post down. So there's plenty of values here I can use. Just go down for a second and try to Hang on a minute, guys. I have some work to do. So basically, I have the host in the part here. I need to fill in the default value for it. Probably just have something called the host. Possibly it will be just VPN dot. I know it's strange. I need to set up some kind of ingress rule for this. So just stay tuned with me for that. The part will be 182 into. Suppose keep a library B. Maybe just 25. Class area range. So area range is something I would think about a lot. I think it's just 11. Accessible IP addresses would be 10. So it's not necessarily this one, it's rather the host IP address itself. So I think you can have something like 10, 10, 16. I have no. I don't enjoy to work with the project manager and things like that. I'm more a favor guys with a team lead. I think I can work with team lead. I'm not sure. I haven't been through good chemistry with anyone yet because it simply say it takes a lot of time to really understand the people and things like that. So now if I in the Qnet, you probably see that I need to this one restart because we intentionally to keep it alive for certain period of time, so it's no more disease restart. For the older guys, when you like power nest, if you get a service out, this is actually the one I'm looking for. So power nest it has its own IP address perhaps. You won't be able to resolve it if you're not in this network, so I probably just say go with this one. And then for the pre-app, I think we can just use this exactly the same solution as I would say for the value of for the. I think this one is optional, right? So we'll server config here. I think we can use the same with this guy. The add is this is add is delete. I'm not sure about VPN routing traffic here. It's kind of new to me, so I cannot tell much about this, to be honest. So I think, yeah, no idea yet about this one. So we have the post up and post down. Okay, so there's a check I need to do. So if it actually exceeds this, then I can actually add it here. The front line, you have pre-up, you know, and if we have pre-down, so I'm not really talking about when previously I talked about relationship with the manager. I don't know. I trying to be as fair as possible. The project manager we definitely have a very different thought with our engineers, right? So I would say they are not. I cannot understand them very well. I mean, I understand how they're trying to do with us. They're trying to maximize the profit of the company. I know that is their business role by by manage the people in the way that can make the company works. I know here in Unified Post, Bram is. Oh, what the hell am I talking about him? No, I'm just trying to talking on a different topic here. I'm trying to say that you know um, I think this is good enough. I think we try to deploy this one. So the values will be just like that, and we don't really add anything else. For the host, it's okay. For the wire part, it's okay. And when we round it up, I think we have. So let me try to. Okay, let me just try to. Okay, let's just require security context here. So I think we need to add something here really quick. We need to add some kind of capability like that. So this is kind of default one. I would say just net admin and system module, and we try to run system. So we have the security context for this guy as well. So we probably can add just something like the system CTL like this net mark, equal to 1. We can add another one line. No, I will just try to add another demo directory here. Probably it will be useful. So let's just put all the configuration to the demo part here, and we have the server, the Wireguard configuration to demo. I think it will be temporarily be used for some time in the future. You know, I probably want to add another readme for this, so I just close all for now. I think the most important part now is actually with the URL. Just like all the chart, we have the URL coming from the custom chart. But this time with the business pixel, I actually not only referring from the custom chart. I need to go to Wireguard easy. So now try to keep the values simple like this one. So let's just because I don't have any secret yet, so I definitely need to add some kind of secret here. Similarly to this guy, so I need to add a SOP to the for VPN, and then in the template I definitely need some kind of not the custom chart template, but the template here in the default directory. So it's not in this guy, but rather in this guy. Yeah. See, so now I need to remove all this guy for now. We have the template here. Okay, so one thing I think we are missing, which is a secret template here. I should both have it in the template file here. So let's just close them for now. I think we're good with this custom value. I think we can just commit it. Now I actually need to create a secret here, so and probably I need to add some kind of script upgrade and install script from all the guys. It's good to have someone to refer, you know. You can just paste it here. So we don't need to care about the rest, we just care about the so we have the Wireguard easy here, which is to this one VPN obviously. So as to upgrade one, I think is to upgrade, and it's kind of the same thing. So let's just go with the VPN. For secret, we definitely want to define something like the following, and we have a required password, and in the password we have another password thing, maybe just root 24, and then we probably just run on helm, just log in to my LS account first. Let's install it. No, secret encrypt secret.ym, and we have a secret here. Now we can try to run the install. Secret. Okay, so there's no okay, there's some tests I need to remove. Let me just check really quick about the custom template. Just mass install it. So you have the VPN. Probably what you need to connect to is actually VPN itself, I know. So okay, I think the deployment needs to remove some kind of auto scale. Yeah, something like that. I think just remove auto scale. What I'm thinking now is actually we need to add another endpoint for the VPN, which is publicly exposed. So you probably need to add some kind of another manifest file for the traffic. So you need to update the values, I think. Yeah, so I think here's the traffic in dashboard. Now I can just add another one. For example, I can add VPN. So VPN obviously, public obviously as well. The route will be a bit different here because now I actually care about namespace. It will be Kubeadm and yes, I think we just finish this one first. Probably we have the namespace of Kubeadm. We have the target port of a different guy. The service. Okay, I will go back on this guy later, but I just check about this one yet first. But I think all this value must be in a format of something like. We need to add in some kind of string here. I think just add a quote or something like that for better rendering. I think for the art, I think Now I need to get I need to delete the namespace called Wireguard first. Okay. So besides that, I need to create the VPN the Terraform code for Advance anyways. So we go here, we add the TMVR here. It probably will remove the who am I. I probably will add the key clock here. I'm not sure if key clock should be private or not, but I prefer to have those things to be in the private network. Try not to expose it too much. Yeah. So let me just remove who am I for now, and go to Terraform, go to cluster, let me try to pass plan, apply it really quick. So we can see here it's failing somehow. The Wireguard VPN, I think it doesn't need to care about all the thing. In this case, I'm not sure about traffic. I think we give it some time first. The manifest is something I'm not going to care about for now. But the ingress, you probably see that the service is kind of poor. We don't have any kind of appending and things like that. So yeah, definitely I need to add some kind of namespace info of it. I'm not sure is that something intentional or not, but yeah. Probably I need to change something for the deployment. So deployment, I think it's missing support. Maybe we just don't care about the prop anyways. We care more about the Wireguard port, which is the one. Is it? Yeah. So the Wireguard port, I think, is more important in this case. So we have the service port in the deployment. So the Wireguard will be targeting from the service itself here. I'm not sure, it's supposed to be UDP, right? I mean the port. kind of weird to see this kind of running up and it just has no port at all. Okay, it has to be UDP, and we have another part which will be running as okay, there's plenty of things to do. So in this case, I think it shouldn't be anything more challenging than like boss problem, something like that. So I think we should have the DP and another. So this one is probably CTSP. Let me just update this one for a second. I think the Wireguard part is okay, but the other part, I think I'm not sure about the other part. Okay, is this web UI for real? Okay, I didn't know that. This kind of shit. This one is definitely UDP, and we have another TCP port here. Which is obviously AT, and I was telling you guys that I don't want to have some kind of ingress like this. This is just wrong because I want to add some kind of port rule. You know, that's something to be updated various times really soon in my close future. So this Wireguard part is I know it's this one will be UDP part, this one will be web, which is TCP, and you know it will be targeting to. So we have another name port here for web, and then we have a container port called this one. So we care about this one. I think what the hell is the good code for? So we don't need that. The protocol code is definitely TCP, no doubt. And we actually health check itself. I'm not sure about the health check part. Could be something in the future I would do if I understand this a bit clearer. So let me just exit in this one. For the ingress route, that's something to be take care of real soon in the future. I mean, I'm not sure how it's routing because now the ingress rule is kind of too simple for us, you know. It's like just only care about the service and the port, and then no, it should be AT. It should be also be what the mean? What the fuck? I think I misunderstand the template. What if I have multiple ports? What will happen? So the service here in this case is actually I think we can have multiple rules for that. I'm not sure. We can try though. We can try. Maybe the public one can be just the public one can be a different port, like one this guy, because you know the service I'm trying to define here is actually has a fixed hardcode port AT and another port code is for the web. So you know private could be HTTPS as well, but the only thing different in that you can target the port AT here. So the game is changing, you know. Okay. To me, I think I could go back to traffic and then let's just go to Terraform for another time. Let's go to cluster and draw a random plan for it. So in this part, I actually thinking about adding another private endpoint. So we can just go to TFR and then switch this really quick. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm getting the wrong value for this one. Should be this one. It should be U2P. Okay, that's strange. I think this one is running. The only thing I'm not sure is the port 80 is actually work or not. That's why I'm going to do some kind of port forwarding for that before I do anything else. So let me just go to this service and probably we have something. Route 24. New client. iPhone. New client. Top. So we can have something like this one. We can install configuration, which it's pretty cool to see this working really well. It has all the configuration I need. So yeah, I think I can try to XYZ again. Yeah, I can access this traffic locally, but let me just check for VPN as well. I think it will be not there yet, so I need to apply the something called the helm first. So if you go to 3 Qnet for VPN, no traffic, no this is traffic is 2 layer 2, and go to dynamic, and then good thing there's no secret for this one. Probably just upgrade it. That's strange. Let me just double check the. Let me just close all this guy and go to traffic really quick. First of all, I think the static stack it must require to have an additional Wireguard port here. So if you think about that for a second, you will see that We don't necessarily explore everything, but we need to explore the Wireguard part. Again, this will be in something called 120. So that is obviously the first thing I need to do. Meanwhile, I run an upgrade for this one. And let's look at the template of the manifest file again. You probably see that entry point is kind of special, you know. So to be in this one, I think we need to change the TCP, the protocol a little bit. So it could be, yeah, the protocol could be different. I mean, if you look at this one, no, not this one. If you look at this one, you probably see that this guy have a different protocol. So it worked for the VPN public, but with the TCP I think it's a bit different. It should be TCP or UDP or something like that. So I think not necessary to be equal. Okay, equal or in ham. So I think we can just use this one. So it's the same idea. So it's the or equal, you know. So the protocol will be the values obviously, but with the one different. So beside, if it's not TCP, it can be UDP, you know. Yeah, so the entry point here is really important. The entry point is all coming in the target. The entry point is weird, a bit different compared to other. So you can see that it's really important. So I will say the public endpoint, you know, it will be the UDP one, which is this one, and the private endpoint will be this one will be UDP. So let's just run an upgrade for this one. Let's just run an. Let me just check traffic velocity update yet. So we have the route. So the private route will be the web. We all know that, right? So I think I need to go back here really quick for a second. I go to dynamic ham template. Well, I'm not really care about ham template right now. I just ham deep upgrade. This first. So we upgrade this one. Okay, that's strange to see that there's no chain at all. Probably I just run an upgrade for that first. Chart. No, I have to depth. Let rest route. You know what? I don't understand this one, so it's strange. In this part, right? Okay. Just have template for me so I can see some of the result. Let's just go to VPN. The VPN is correct, but it's missing one important factor, which is okay. You know what? Let's just go to this VPN first to see if there's any things you can refer to. Okay. The Wireguard working just fine, but I think I'm missing out one thing, which is not sure what to say, but it's missing out the UPD. No. Let me just go to templates really quick. So the protocol is not getting here for some reason. I think we're missing the entry point or something. Yeah, let's just read from this guy because I think I need something to base on to really, take care of it. So the service will be Kubeadm, I know, that's for sure. And then we have the entry point, which is the Wireguard. Target bot. We can just remove this guy from now. So we have the VPN where public slash something. So probably, or for my assumption, first of all, it's a public one. So because it's a public one, it will use the domain with special. So I think there's something called zone I need to add here. So let's just add the zone here. And the zone is actually in the service itself, so I think yeah, just add this one. Get to ingress route again. That's strange. No, I'm not sure why it's failed, but so we have the ingress route TCP. Okay, there's a different it's something like get ingress TCP route. Okay. Yeah, something like this one. So it will be a public one. It's with this domain is using this VPN. So yeah, so you will need to do some kind of mapping here because I haven't done it yet. The last thing you want to actually do is go to this endpoint and you actually try to update it, so go to admin, log into it, probably make an update in the network transmission NAT virtual server. It's already working, but the thing is not correct yet. I should use 91 here, which is the traffic one for the routing. So you can think that only UDP is allowed to access. So now if I go to Sunrise Cloud Netcap, probably, yeah, with the same domain. It will fail, I think. So if you use a different one like VPN dot dev, it still fail. Okay, fucking shit. I think something wrong with this one, anyways. I just updated it, so I'm not really sure if it's actually working. So I know it should be working, right? It's UTP. So I think there's something wrong with it for now. So what I think I would do is no, I think the ingress route should work. Let me just double check the TCP, the UDP. Okay, it says any UDP router here. I think this is wrong. Just check traffic. Okay, there's a UDP route for that. Okay, that can worry me a lot. So there's a thing that you have this one and you want to uppercase string in ham. Okay, I think there's an uppercase through that. Take something called upper. Yeah. For this kind of thing, I think I can just try to use protocol. Make it upper. Now I can just upgrade it. No. So if you look at this one, you will definitely see that there's a reason for that. Ingress route. So no more. So now if I go like net cutting it, it's still fucking fail. It's kind of hard for me now. So I know there's a VPN, private VPN here. But we need some guy. Okay, it's failing. There's no entry point Wireguard yet, so I think that's wrong. Just okay, I think there's a Wireguard here. Let me check the values file for static stack really quick. So we hit the Wireguard part. Okay, I forgot to say that it should be protocol TCP instead. It's kind of strict here in some sense, but yeah, we had to deal with that. Now it's only the problem of applying the static stack, because when we upgrade it, expo what the fuck. So it just mean I need to already add support here. Okay, I mean we know that there's a entry point, something like this one. I don't get this part. Honestly, talking with you that I don't understand how to add this part. Let me just go here and take to release. I did see that reflecting here for some reason. So if I try some kind of cut, okay, it's still filling. Now if I upgrade again, it's okay. And then if I not upgrade again, this time it failed. I don't know about this one. I think there's something wrong with the helm template. Let me just render out the result for now. Let it be. I think there's some missing piece here. I'm not sure why, but it definitely has some kind of missing piece here. It's supposed to be, you know, the spec loss percentage is correct, but the part is missing. Not sure why the part is just missing there. No, I think I can try to expose it anyways, you know. Maybe just don't care, not part yet. Well, that's pretty weird, but you know. Now what I will do is, you know, it's kind of embarrassing to see this, but finally I will just try to let me just copy the code for now. Just delete this file. Oh, I smell the burning of my computers. I probably need to go and grab it to my laptop really soon, someday in the future. It's so hot, but it can not be cooler. Now I'm actually accessing the VPN. Let me just take a look on previous. We have the ingress route. So let me just scan this one. Probably let me just go to Wireguard. To this tunnel. To this tunnel. To this tunnel. Other tunnel using QR code. It's way too close. Home. Allow. Connect to VPN. Turn it on. Try to go to traffic. Everything is correct except for the resolve IP is correct as well. So it'd be strange to see this. My IP address is 10.11. Zero 02. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not sure if traffic is actually do the routing for me correctly or not. We have an UDP router here. It's pointing to this service, and if you look at my service, you can actually see that there's an port 1824 here. Oh no, I think I need to think about this for a second. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be working, right? Anyways, I think I will leave it to later time. So we are able to configure the ingress. We are able to configure the chart. We have a chart working here. I think the only thing is not working very well yet. I think I need to go back to this demo anytime soon to learn how this is actually working. And now the server configuration could be different. I don't know. There's something to update here. You know what? Let me just go to the port really quick to see what happened inside this one. I probably see that first of all, I think this could be the reason. I'm not sure. Let me check the values of this guy real quick. So we have the I don't have any problem with the. This one is definitely correct, but the DNS could be different for the client, especially. I think the allow IP should be a bit different here. The client DNS, I think the client DNS should just be one guy here. It could be more. I'm not sure. Like we can try to adding more here, but for now I'm going to just apply for this guy. Default client DNS, I think it's okay to use this client DNS. The address, I don't really care about that for now, but I think it's okay to use this IP addresses. For server configuration, I think yeah. For the IP forwarding, let me check the deployment of the Wireguard for real quick. This guy had more than that. This guy not only have the IPv4 forwards, also have the old forwarding here, which I think we can try to add it. And we have the capability, I think, the net admin, that's it. I'm not sure about anything else, but the rest look just fine to me. You know, could be the IP table is a bit different, so I can try to update this one for now. Try to update the values file of the easy gateway. Let me do it real quick. Post up will be this guy. Post down. Post up probably this guy. So I don't know. Give config. So gateway 0. Okay, that's fine. Let's just copy the whole thing to make sure we don't miss anything. Because I have the working version already, just you need to be a bit more improvement. The rest is just fine. I think the part is the most important part. You know. Yeah. Probably I will generate a template and try to apply manually. I don't know. There's plenty of things to add it here. I think let me just exit this for now and work again. Okay, this is interesting. I think the deployment with the security context is just not So it failed to be correct yet. Yeah, understandable. Okay, that's interesting. I never thought it happened to be like that. Maybe I need to add some kind of deployment to support for that. Let's try to comment this guy out for now. So the security context is above the part, not the. I think they have misunderstood here. So I think in some term I think it should be in the correct place, not container, rather than possible context is more accurate in this way. Well, let me just try to upgrade it, and then I probably have some sleep in like next 5 minutes. I need to sleep. Okay. Need to upgrade this one. I hope to get this done really soon. So we have a capability here. I can't mess up this all the time. Let me just check the deployment of the Wireguard really quick. So we have the we don't have any use of nest. Probably we have the privilege equal to true. If we have, it's in some cases. So let me just go for the Wireguard, copy the whole thing here. Upgrade as well. Anyway, I think just get the part down and try. I think I need to open the lens off for now. Yeah, but to be like that all the time. Okay, had everything that could bring so much arrow into the table. It's kind of unexpected, you know. Okay, that's strange. Come on, man. This happened to be. Okay. So one thing I can try is probably not go with this way anymore. Can just go with the Wireguard solution, which I have another unique container that go along with this one. And other than that, I think we can try to have some kind of IP table or something like that. It's a more of a more simple solution, I believe, but that will just work. So the rest, I think, is okay. I think we don't need to add any parts to the project for now. But it's worth to look at it in very closer future of this arrow. Saying no matter what, is correct. You know, the port has that IP address is here, so this is no doubt having any error. Let me just log in the root again at the new client. Probably I need to add some kind of I'm not sure. Probably I need to add some kind of the so yeah. So the point is that I cannot run it in this way. So probably I can try to using the init container to do that. I'm not sure. I probably need to test it in the future. So know what about the thing happening, but avoiding that I need to change it sometime in the future. Yeah, so let's just test this again. And I need to go sleep now if I don't want to die anytime soon. Just try to like another guy here. Yeah, it's not working. So I think it's good to know